One at a time they fell. They froze and then they fell, straight to the ground. No scream, no yell, no sound at all. It was scary at first, and then we got used to it. We being the ones who didn't fall. We stood there, and we couldn't do a thing. We tried, sure, but nothing helped. After a while, they stopped falling. Bodies littered the ground. After a few days, the bodies started to rot. After a few weeks, we were forced to start eating them. Eating the bodies became a regular meal for us. After a few months, we started to get sick, and the bodies started to stand up. They were still, rotted clumps of flesh still hanging off their bodies. It wasn't long until I was the last one. I was the only one still able to move, to breathe, and then the bodies started to move too. They were slow at first, only walking in circles. Then they started walking after me, and soon enough, running. It didn't take them very long to catch me, and when they did, I couldn't get out. They stuck me in a room, started to grow their skin back. When the doctors told me I was no longer a threat, I was afraid to hear what else they would have to say.
You're going crazy after her father killed her mother right in front of her.
Damn, hammer, wasn't it?
Yeah, bashed her head right in.
And then the kid, you know...
Yeah, did the same to her father. The little brother, the baby, they even killed the family dog.
And then she did it, right?
Did it real fast too, and then they moved on to the neighbors.
They caught her when she tried to kill the cop, right?
The kid went damn bonkers.
Hate to see him go bad so young.
I can hear you. The two doctors looked at me and exchanged a look of confusion.
I thought you were asleep.
My wrists hurt. I've been tied down for too long. They're too tight. One of the men untied my left arm from the cold metal table that I resided on. Neither of the men would see me coming. I'd been deemed no longer a threat. They wouldn't expect it. I quickly grabbed a needle that was laying on the table beside me and stabbed it into one of the men's chests. He gasped and then fell to the ground. I untied myself from the table completely, but not in time for the other doctor to run out of the room. I locked the door and sighed. I guess I can deal with one. I knelt beside the deceased doctor and smiled. I dug my hands into his eye socket and ripped his right eye out. I listened to the rain. I listened to the beeps of traffic. I listened to the asylum employees bang on the door to my room, trying to get in, trying to stop me. But I couldn't help it. I'd been raised this way. When my father killed my mother to feed me, he told me it was time to understand. So I killed him. I ate him. I had to survive. And as I sit here, biting into this doctor's eye, the blood dripping down my chin, I think this is a man-eat-man world after all.